Hi, my name's Marcelina Pereira and I'm in CSC 101. This is the website that I created for the assignment for our class. I got assigned to the impacts of self-driving vehicles. So during this presentation today, I'm just going to go through, explain everything that I had to do, a little bit about self-driving cars, and so on. So this is the homepage, otherwise known as the index.html. The whole project was formatted through a website called cPanel, where we got to code everything in HTML formatting with style sheets and HTML formatting, like I said. So on this front page is my banner that I created. I also have, if you can see right here, is a JavaScript of the current date and time, Monday, May 7th, 2018. It says good afternoon. And then right here, I have self-driving cars again, who it's by, me, and then this GIF that I created of my logo, my face, and a picture that has to do with self-driving cars. I also include a brief abstract about the topic, and then all right here are links that bring you to other parts of my website. So first things first, I'll explain how I created my banner. We got to create this in an app called Pixlr, and I actually found the banner creating part of this project to be the most difficult just because it required the most creativity. We had so much freedom, so this is the part that took me the longest because I wanted to make sure that I got it perfect and I wanted it to be something that I liked. So I decided to use a picture of a car driving on an open road. I just really liked the way that it looked, and I wanted to keep the colors simple, so I thought that would be perfect for it. And this this logo that I made was also made in Pixlr, and I wanted to keep the colors simple, like I said again. So this was done by layering. So I made this logo that you see right here and down here. I made that first, and then I found this picture, and I was able to layer the two, but it was a little bit difficult with the colors. I don't know if you can tell right here, I kind of blurred some out and made it more green. That way it would be easy to see the text. I darkened the image around here to kind of just give it my own personal touch. And then I added this logo. So this was all done through layering, my own designing. This definitely was the most time consuming part of my project. I also was able to make the background through Pixlr, which was something that I also wanted to keep simple. I wanted it to go with the theme. I kind of wanted to keep it on like a gray scale and a white scale. Black as well. So I kind of just kept that going, and that is how I created my banner and my background. And I was able to put that in through the style sheet on cPanel. And next we will go down to the table of contents. And this is going to bring us to other parts of my website. So first we'll go to the purpose. So this links right to the next page where I include two images and answer the question. The question states, indicate the name of the innovation and provide a clear description of its intended purpose, such as the problem that the innovation solved, the opportunity that the innovation created, or the discovery that the innovation made possible. So for self-driving cars, it is definitely an opportunity that has been created. It'll provide more free time for people, and it'll make sure that people are able to travel with much more ease and have time on their hands to complete other tasks. And it's also a much easier means of transportation for people who maybe can't drive, such as kids or elderly. And it's supposed to have a lot of really great effects for the economy and the environment, less fuel consumption, and lower insurance rates, and more parking space. So those are some things that will come with the innovation of self-driving cars. I know that Google and Tesla, as well as a few other uh, car dealers or manufacturers, I should say, are coming out with these self-driving cars, and they're definitely not used by everyone, and they're not super prominent in society yet. But this innovation is definitely going to be something that we will see take off. We'll see Uber kind of go away. Taxis absolutely go away. All things like that. Possibly even truck driver positions will go away because we will have self-driving cars, which are supposed to be more efficient than the human. So with that being said, I will go down to the next section. Oops. And the next section is the effects and impacts, which I kind of just briefly talked about. So question B states, explain a benefit and or harmful effect of the innovation. So one thing that is really beneficial about the innovation is that there'll be less time driving, and according to wired.com, the average person is going to have about 50 extra minutes to ourselves a day with self-driving cars. So that will make us much more productive, or maybe we'll just spend more time on our phones. Question C states, explain the impact that the innovation has had on society, economy, and or culture. So for our culture, it'll definitely make us a much more technological society, kind of relying on robots. That's essentially what the self-driving car is. As for the economy, as I said before, car insurance should be going down, but it'll also be putting quite a few people out of work if these self-driving cars do take on such a big role. But there's always job replacement. This has happened in the past. When technology takes over, there'll be new jobs to fill in. So with that being said, here is one of the videos, well, the video that I made, and then I'll go on to the next question. Just a disclaimer, I was super sick in this video, so I don't look the best, but let's take a look.
So today we're sitting here with Tom Perry, and our question of the day for you is, what do you think the impact of self-driving cars will have on society?
With self-driving cars, I feel like as a society, we'll be a lot more safer, and there'll be less accidents. The cars will be more aware of their surroundings, even if we're not. I feel like for our children, it will be a lot safer too. Less fatality car accidents.
Oh my god, there's never no parking.
I know, isn't it the worst? With self-driving cars, this won't be a problem for much longer.
Okay, so that was painful to watch, but anyways, moving on to the next question. Question D states, indicate one field other than computer science which this innovation has impacted or has had the potential to impact, and please describe the impact. So it'll definitely affect the working class people. I know especially now it's very popular that people Uber drive or do any kind of driving that brings them an income. So that will be an effect on the working class. And this graph right here actually portrays the estimated cost of insurance of self-driving cars versus human-driven cars. So the self-driving cars are in red, the human-driven cars are in blue, so that's a pretty significant difference. Let's look, for example, out of all of these cars, the most commonly driven car would probably be the Honda or the Toyota. I don't think we have too many Porsche drivers in Rhode Island, but yeah, so for example, average Honda Accord or Toyota Prius driver pays about $1,200 a year for insurance. With self-driving cars, that goes down about $1,000. So I'm sorry, this just send me a notification that it was going to stop recording. So anyways, let's move on to the next section. And this next section is the technical impact. So how a user will interact with this innovation. Question E. A user is going to interact with this innovation every day if they have